Hello, my name is Trenton Osvath, and I will be giving my pathological research presentation over metabolic alkalosis. Metabolic alkalosis is the condition that is concerning of pH levels in your blood and fluids. It occurs when your pH levels become too basic for proper bodily functions. And to get a diagnosis, you get it through blood and urine tests, that which determine your pH levels. And if it becomes too alkaline, it shows up as alkalosis. Such product that could show in urine tests or blood tests is bicarbonate. With a high level of bicarbonate, you could be diagnosed with metabolic alkalosis. Here we go over the typical parts of the body that can cause the onset symptoms of alkalosis. The most common body part that is associated with metabolic alkalosis is the stomach. And what generally happens is that it produces either more bases or not enough acids. And this could really go either way. There isn't a whole lot of telling what is what without further observation or testing. But other parts of the body that is also associated with alkalosis can be the kidneys, heart, and liver. And it is typically a functional failure of those body parts that maintain pH balance that causes this. And this is more of a severe case than it would be with the stomach. As for parts of the body that get affected by metabolic alkalosis, it can be anything because the blood goes through every part of the body. Now, general symptoms are confusion, tremors, feeling faint, muscle spasms, nausea, vomiting, numbness of face, feet, and hands. A lot of sensory-based issues can come about this. And typically the more severe the alkalosis, the more severe your muscle spasms will become. So usually these are the tail signs, but there is nothing truly more unique to metabolic alkalosis other than these general symptoms. And here I have a chart that shows like the baseline of human pH levels, and that would range between 7.35 and 7.45, and that is a small sliver to abide by. Now on this chart it shows acidosis, which is the opposite, but it still gives a good representation of how minuscule of a change can cause some severe problems. I mean, if you go so much more than past the pure neutral state, which is what water is, it is death. So anything too far off from those numbers of like your baseline can pretty much spell death, as right here shows. And here we go over our last part, which is treatment and recovery time of metabolic alkalosis. Now, for treatment, it is usually taken care of really quickly with fluids such as electrolytes to balance out the pH of a person. And usually the solution would be a 0.9% saline solution for chloride responsive metabolic alkalosis patients. Now, if that isn't the case and it's a more severe issue, such as like 0.6 on the pH scale, it would require hemofiltration or hemodialysis, in which is the process of filtering through the blood and getting rid of toxic elements from it. So, and that is usually done for a volume overload of renal dysfunction. So if the kidney isn't working, that's what's done there. Now, if that is also not the case, a very simple solution is giving mineral acid to help balance out those bases in the blood. Now, typically these are acute symptoms, and it's really easy to solve metabolic alkalosis, the condition of it. So anything from the aforementioned muscle tremors, nausea, and so on, those are all acute and with quick treatment go away really quickly. Now, it does not take care of underlying symptoms or organ failure that may have been caused if left untreated. Those could take longer to recover from, but anything beyond that, it is usually a quick recovery time from metabolic alkalosis. And with that, I'll close my research slideshow presentation. Real quick, I will show references here and image references here. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.